Hey there, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day. I want to just make a short video, get to the point pretty quickly. And I finally was able to do a quarter mile run. I will point out that, man, my car just struggles with wheel spin, and I guess it's going to just have to be summertime again when some heat gets back in the road, even with my different tires, my Toyo R 888Rs and my Nitto NT 555Rs. It just, man, there's just wheel spin. This car just suffers from that. So until I can get that worked out, but on this run, I did have significant wheel spin in first gear, and I'll show the data log here as I'm a data person. So here you go.
Okay, here I'm going to break this run down. I'll just say I'm pretty harsh on this car from time to time. But man, I mean, with this data log, this car is actually pretty impressive on 93 fuel. And with the throttle cuts that I tend to have to do, a combination of me and the car, and you can see this here in my data log. Just if I stay on the wide open throttle and I get wheel spin, it just gets worse and worse and longer and goes on forever. So the only thing to do is step out of the throttle a little bit. So pretty impressive, stepping out of the throttle down to 25% and then getting back on over a short amount of time back up to 100% to get rid of some of that wheel spin. And you can see a big dive in my boost, down from 5.9, which is nothing in boost, down to 2.6, and then get back into the throttle, and then it climbs up to 11.9 because I'm limited down to around 11 in first gear to try to help with traction. And then second gear, these are all the peak boosts that I'm showing here. So second gear was 15.4, and third gear climbed up to let's see here if I can read that, 18.39, and then fourth gear was 19.1. And then those obviously tapered down quickly from there. So pretty impressive, and I ran it up to 128 miles an hour, but I got off the throttle about 123 miles per hour. So it's just important to look at these data logs and figure out what's going on with your car. So yeah, and it was only mid 60s, high 60s that day. So, not as dreaded cold as it is now in the low 40s. So, but still, still pretty good weather. But, not super, super hot, but not super, super cold. But yeah, so here's my time that I ran. All right. So it is my belief that on a good surface, warmer day, car's not overheated, or on a track surface, that I could hopefully pretty easily nail out 20 mile per hour run, and hopefully, like I said earlier, have that down in the low 12s. I think it's good for my car for what it is on 93 fuel, just a tune basically, and AMS or the airbox kit. So yeah, there you go, 12.58 at 118.37. But obviously, with traction, most definitely me and my tuner think that it's 120 mile per hour car.
All right, so that data will show you the wheel slip in first gear. So ultimately, that in a perfect world, with a prep surface with more traction, then I can hopefully nail out at least 120 miles per hour in the quarter mile, and get that down maybe in the low 12s. So yeah, I think there you go. Here's the information. Car's running good. Remember, I'm on a 93 tune, Hussein tune. It's pretty mild tune, nothing too aggressive. I've got no downpipes. I've got the factory downpipes, and so basically all I have is the tune, the AMS airbox kit, and yeah, and that's basically, and then the tire, but the tire didn't help me out on these runs, basically in first gear. So other than that, have a great day. Glad you tuned in. Like and subscribe, If you're following along, I appreciate you. And again, have a good day.